I'm trying to not cry in every video I post. Today we are going to be doing a 28-week pregnancy update with the sequel, which means I am in my 3rd trimester, which is so weird because like my app says that the baby will be here in like less than like 70 days. And I am feeling a little stressed. It'll just be a mix of information in here. Pregnancy, life, it's just going to be a nice big sandwich of information. For those of you who don't know, we have moved. So yeah, so we are in a new place. This is a new wall. And yeah, I think this is actually like one of my, this is my first like sit down video that I'm filming in our new place. Yeah, and we have just been super busy with working, and definitely Mitchell working, just going on trips and just being busy people, and also exhausted and pregnant. So we have not gotten to really like unpack a lot. So yeah, there are tons of boxes and our apartment is just chaos right now, but we're gonna get through it and it's gonna be great, and we're gonna be ready for when this baby is supposed to be here in November. So let's just jump into the pregnancy update stuff. Got my phone so I don't ramble. So week 28, the baby is, or the sequel is the size of a large eggplant, which I think is weird because, I don't know, I've seen some pretty large eggplants. So I don't know if it's like this big or like this big, you know what I mean? But the app says that the baby is about 14.8 inches. So if that gives you an idea. So I guess an eggplant 14.8 inches long. And then 2.2 pounds. I totally think this is gonna be a big baby though. I just feel like I grow big babies. Like JoJo was 8 pounds 6 ounces, so I really have no doubt that this baby won't be around there too, because I'm already feeling it. My weight, I'm now 147, so my doctor says I can only gain like 10 more pounds, which kind of stresses me out, but I don't know. I mean, if that's what she says, then I'm gonna try my best to do it. But also, like, mama needs some ice cream, you know? Like, yeah, I'm just gonna have to eat some ice cream and some cupcakes if I need to. Because sometimes this baby just is like, Gin, you need to eat all of the sugar now. So, for cravings, chocolate. Like, this whole pregnancy, I've just wanted, like, chocolate constantly. Chocolate and coffee. But I've had to like kind of tone down on the coffee because I keep just getting like, I just have really bad like insomnia this pregnancy. I know that's like a thing, like having pregnancy insomnia, but I think it might be because of my coffee intake. I don't drink a lot of coffee, but like I've got a toddler and I'm pregnant, so you know, I drink a good amount every day. Have to. And spicy foods, oh my goodness. Oh. Like spicy wings, spicy chips. Oh my goodness, I love Korean food. I felt like this with JoJo too. Like, oh, like I don't know if you've ever eaten like Korean food, but like the spices they use, but like in really spicy stuff, like their hot pots and stuff. Oh my gosh, like I could go eat one right now and it's like only, let's see here, 10 o'clock in the morning. So there's that. For symptoms though, let's just get all into that because I think I've already hit like my miserable point in pregnancy. If you've ever been pregnant before, like you just know there's like a point in your pregnancy where you're just like, I'm over it, I'm done, like my body hurts, everything hurts, I'm ready to just hold this baby. And I'm only 28 weeks and I'm already there. So it kind of sucks because I'm a little crabby, like gonna be honest, I'm a little crabby. And definitely very sensitive and emotional. Very stereotypical pregnant woman over here. But like, I don't know, like everything hurts so bad. Like my stomach, like it just hurts. Like it's really crampy all the time. Like my lower abdomen, my lower back always hurts. And I pretty much have Braxton Hicks continuously. So that is really awesome. Speaking of which, I actually had to go to the triage. Here's a little clip of that. Currently having to be triaged. Braxton Hicks, back pain, and cramping.
JoJo's here too. Reading the bar. Look out the window. I'm sorry, love.
Because, you know, why not document all of life's fun things? I had more than 6 Braxton Hicks in an hour period. After calling and speaking to my doctor's nurse, she told me to like chug like 64 ounces, not 64, 42 ounces of water within 45 minutes, lay down like during that time, and like after an hour, if like I was still having Braxton Hicks and cramping and having a lot of back pain, sorry, that's our air and it is so loud. But anyways, after that, she told me to do that, and if I was still having those symptoms after like chugging water and, you know, hydrating, then I needed to call back and then try to talk to the doctor on call. And the doctor on call, because I had to call back because my symptoms were still happening. I was having a really like painful, like I don't even know how to describe it. Just like this really, really sharp, like constricting pain in the left side of my back, and like it just kind of like wrapped around to the front. Like it was so bad, guys. Like I was on the ground crying, and Mitchell was just like, oh my gosh, we're going to the hospital either way. Like I don't care what you think, but we're going either way. It was not a fun time. But the doctor on call actually happened to be the doctor that delivered me when I was born, which was kind of cool. But she was like, oh yeah, like the nurse told you to do everything that I would have told you to do, so I need you to come in. We want to just like check you in triage, make sure you're not going to go into like preterm labor or anything like that, or like at risk for that. So we got to go to triage with a toddler, which was really kind of heartbreaking. JoJo really did do really well. She didn't really cry at all, but whenever I was like in the bed and they had the monitors hooked up to me, she just was really concerned. Like you could just tell it like in her little eyes and like her whole demeanor. She was just really worried about me. And Mitchell would like hold her like beside the bed, and she just wanted, like kept reaching for me and was like, ah, like wanting me to hold her and like pick her up. Like I really couldn't. So yeah, but thankfully his parents came and they took her back home so that she could go to bed. But we had to stay in triage for like 3 hours, and that was awesome. They just had to like monitor me and just, you know, they checked my cervix, they did lab work, you know, I peed in a cup for them. Yeah. So we had to just sit in triage. They were comfortable sending me home because my cervix wasn't dilated at all, like thank God, and I wasn't having any more contractions like that frequent and so close together. So like I had less than 4. So they were like, okay, we feel comfortable sending you home. You're not dilated. Like the baby's good. The baby's not in distress. And so, and I had a appointment scheduled with my doctor for the next morning, like first thing in the morning. So they were just like, just go to her and y'all can talk further about what the plan is. But basically at that appointment, it was the same appointment that I did my glucose drink and gestational diabetes test, which we're actually still waiting to hear back, like if I have gestational diabetes or not. They should be calling me today. I should check on that. Anyways, but basically she told me that I will probably have Braxton Hicks and lots of contractions throughout this pregnancy, like through the rest of this pregnancy until I actually deliver the sequel. She said some women just like naturally do that. with the JoJo, I was in prodromal labor for like 3 weeks before she came. So that was really awesome. If you don't know, that's basically like, the contractions aren't Braxton Hicks, but they're like actual real painful contractions that you can like time and everything, but they don't cause any progression to happen at all. With JoJo's pregnancy, we actually had to go to triage multiple times, and at least one time we had to go and they had to give me medicine to stop the contractions just because they did not want JoJo to come that early. So yeah, I hope that doesn't have to happen again with this pregnancy, because it's just really stressful. But my doctor and I talked, and she just thinks that it would be best if I just stay out of like all stressful situations, which is like kind of almost impossible, you know? Like, the littlest thing causes stress, you know? It's like, I don't know. So I'm not working right now because I had been. That's why I was kind of like absent a lot during my second trimester with videos, just because I was like working my butt off. But yeah, so my doctor just wants me to just really focus on resting, staying out of stressful situations and environments, hydrating, and just making sure I am good and my baby is good, because the most important thing is for me and the baby to be good and happy and healthy. And like Mitchell and I have talked, and like obviously like we are not very super rich, well off, like anything, like, so me not working isn't like the most ideal thing, but like we're fine financially. But it's just kind of like we had to just like really sit down and realize that like, yeah, it's good when I work too, but it's even better to have a healthy wife, me, and a healthy baby that's not born premature and in the NICU for months because I'm stressed and, you know, not taking care of myself as well as I should be. Because that's what really was happening while I was working, just because I was so consumed and having to be consumed like in the work that I was doing. But yeah, so yeah, that's kind of like the main life update, is that I was working and went back to work full time, and then I stopped just for certain reasons, and obviously the main reason is just for my overall health and for the overall health of this baby and my relationship with Mitchell, you know, and being a mom. So for the rest of this pregnancy, I'm just kind of, you know, just focusing on me, baby, and JoJo. It's kind of like weird to think about that, like, JoJo won't be my only baby, you know? And like, I don't know if I'm ready for that yet. Because she's like my baby. And I'm not ready to, I don't know how I can love another baby. I don't know how there's room in my heart. I know there obviously is. Like, I know as soon as I see this baby, I'm just gonna, you know, love the sequel as much as I love JoJo. But I just, in my mind, like right now, I'm just like, I really like just being JoJo's mama, and I don't know how I can love another little human as much as I love JoJo. I know that's like so ridiculous, but I know I can do it. I know I'm going to, but it's just like I can't fathom it right now, so it's just kind of weird. But yeah, I'm trying to not cry in every video I post. Anyways, okay, so we will just end on that note. For all the information and updates, and we will do a belly shot now of the sequel. Okay, here we go. So this is my belly from the front, from the side. Okay, don't worry, I have shorts on. So, my belly from the front, and then my belly from the side. And then this side. Yeah. There's the little sequel. appearance from behind. I feel like I don't look very pregnant from behind. Like, you can't really tell, and then it's just like, bam! Hello! Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all of you who watch and leave really nice comments, and just are super encouraging, and just, yeah, just awesome. So thank you guys for watching, and we will see you guys in our next video.